It's nice to see other players make mistakes. It's nice to see 1000 rated players make mistakes, 900, 800, 700. And that's really exactly what I'm going through in this video. I'll be commentating live at the same time as going through the games of players rated 900, 800, 700. So first up, we're going to start at the 700 level and then rising up. As I commentate live, I'm going to go through the typical mistakes that they're making. But also, stick around for the last couple of games. Even though the opening was a total disaster, the middle game, it was so creative, and I think you're going to learn a lot from this video. How does a 700, 800, 900 rated player play chess? E4, B6. A8-3 versus a 770. Right, black is playing the Owens defense, and we're going to get this at the 700 level. Two pieces attacking this, and black is actually defending with a knight. And already, you're down a queen. Amazing. So that's what is happening at the 800 level. If we go back a few moves, looks like these guys are just playing some cheap shots. Bishop out, queen out, attacking f7. No, knight h6, not the best way to defend, by the way. e6 defends it, just to block the bishop. Take, 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 take. Right, let's see how two more chances can finish it off. Get the center, queen out, early queen move. Oh, got to be careful with the queen. Now, queen check here, double attack. Always got to look out for them. Will two more chances see it today? Queen c2. So the surprising thing is black saw the retreat, saw the attack, but didn't see queen here and actually picking up. Now knight on the edge does attack it, and I would be surprised if two more chances misses that, because that is exactly the move that he played a few moves ago, and you can just take it, and he does it. Long ranging pieces, so easy to miss. Now another double attack. Alright, two more chances, seeing these one move tactics, and now pick up the rook, and you're going to pick up the other rook, and everything falls. So two more chances is a player who wants to grab things, and the surprising thing is, doesn't grab the rook. You grabbed one rook, but then you didn't even grab the other rook. So I'm very surprised with that. Long ranging pieces, bishop's work, and two more chances takes it home. So that's what we're seeing at the 800 level. Fast blunders. So let's stick with this guy, see what they've got. B3, so that's what two more chances is. B3, B6 kind of player. Right, let's see how he approaches the center. So far so good from both sides. Many options here, 1, 2. Get the center, get the bishop out, but what will Victor 999 play? Let's bishop out, good move. Bishop here. I would expect that, or even knight out. Maybe even this. If we're thinking of the 700 level, they get their queen out to attack them. C4, good move. Controlling the center. D6, another good move. Defending your center. Bishop B2, good. I like this move, because one way you are attacking this is being defended, but now you're going to hit with D4. Kicking the bishop away. Even though it allows a check, you can just block. So D4 is good. F3, not a good move. You should be putting your knight there. How is this knight going to come out to get to safety? Now D4, got to redeem yourself. Come on. Or maybe knight here. H4, random. What is this? Just a random pawn move? No. The funny thing is you can go knight here. Just throwing up your H pawn. No, not at this level. Top players do this, but only when you've got all your pieces in the game, where you punt your H pawn. A good way to react is H6. So far, I really like all of black's moves. 1, 2. Get the bishop out, the other bishop out, 1, 2. Now, maybe black is thinking queen here or here. And then you give yourself the option to castle either side. So far, black's moves are better than white's. Opening up the center, I don't hate it, but your king is still in the middle. And typical move beginners make. You just put your rook on the 3rd rank, but your bishop can take it. I've seen this before, I'll see it again. You can't just flick your rook in the game because your bishop is such a long-ranging piece, they lose it. So I wonder if Victor sees it and he misses it. Maybe rook here now. Maybe that's the point of that. And now we get the attack. The cool thing is, you can just put your king. You can take with the knight, and he plays castle. Right, queen here, maybe facing the king side, getting some attack. I wonder if Victor's going to see this capture. It's a really good move because you attack the rook at the same time. And the funny thing is the rook is trapped. So will Victor see it? Now if he doesn't do that, maybe he's thinking, get more space. 1 move attack. We see this a lot at this 700 level. You attack the queen and 2 more chances has to move it. Now where are you going to put it? Here? Here? We see this a lot. Just these 1 move attacks and you've got to deal with it. But when you get to a high level, then you're going to have to think 2 move attack, 3 move attacking combos. So where's he going to put the queen? I would put it here because then you can kick the knight away next. Queen played. Good move. And he sees it. Fantastic from Victor. You attack the rook. By the way, when you play this capture, it's not just a capture because the queen can come in the game. Occupying this diagonal, that's why when White was just punting the pawn up, h4, h5, it's just awful because now your king side is weak. By the way, these guys, they're still on Easter holiday. The queen hasn't really moved. It's like you've just moved a rook. And the funny thing is, it is trapped. So already, White is in serious trouble. The rook can't find a move. If you go back here, I wonder if he takes it. Does Victor get a chance to redeem himself? Take the rook, he misses it. Grabs the center pawn, good move. Because that's really why you put the bishop on this diagonal. It's a long-ranging piece. It's so easy to miss it. Now, with this capture, I wonder if this inspires his opponent to take the rook. Will he see it? He sees it. That's cool. I wonder if that's a big part of this. Your opponent plays a bishop move, but it gives you the idea that you've got a long-ranging piece, the bishop, and you take the rook. I wonder. Maybe that's why Victor now sees it. I wonder if that's something very interesting, psychologically. How to proceed, you've got to get your pieces out. 1, 2, I like that move. Setting up a beautiful attack. 1, 2. It is a 1-move attack, but it's such a dangerous diagonal to occupy. Good move, queen c3. You also attack this knight. I know it's being defended. One idea later, you go 1, 2. Knight d7. That's a fantastic move. Because you could set up this move. Bishop here in the corner. Whoa, he played it. Whoa, it doesn't work because you can block it with f6. Now, why is 2 more chances playing this? Because he's setting up a cheapo. Queen g7 is mate. And he falls for it. He falls for it. Love it. That's what you get sometimes at the 700 level. Just people throwing cheap shots. And it works. By the way, black is completely winning. He didn't see it. If we go back a move, should have played f6 just to block it. That's what we see now is you're going to play this. Cool. That's what he did last game, so we're going to stick with an opening. Early queen out. No. 1, 2, 4 move checkmate. How many people play this? And he keeps playing this. The best way is to block with the pawn. You blunt this bishop. e6, d5, and now this is a huge deal. I wonder if he sees it. You've got to block now. The queen and the bishop team up. So if you block that diagonal, perfect. You can even strike with d5. This capture happens, so you've got to take it now. Your pawns are messed up. Oh wow, you didn't take it. Why didn't he take it? Now you trade queens. And he doesn't trade. Stunning. Oh my gosh. That's the trap he was setting up. If we go back a move, here, if you trade queens, you're just winning. You've just picked up a knight. White picked up a knight, so why not trade queens and the guy has no chance? And he set up a trap. 1-2. Now I have a feeling this is the reason 2 more chances played it. When he went queen there, he forgot this trade. Then he was hoping the bishop moves somewhere, and then you take. Wow. But that's what happens sometimes. You pick up the guy's rook. Just like that. Lots of one-move tactics at the 700 to 800 level. And I hope you guys are learning a lot from this video. The kind of mistakes they're making. One-move mistakes, one-move captures. To improve upon this level, you've got to think 2 moves ahead, minimum. And I would say when you get to a higher level, when it gets to some really tricky positions, you've got to think at least 3 moves ahead. Calculate. But at this level, 1-move captures will do. And you know white's in trouble. That rook is going to drop. And there's no good way to stop it. I suggest getting your pieces out. Knight here. Bishop here doesn't work because you lose it. Good. Take the rook. Only move. Good move. Even though white has chucked a rook, good opening principles. Get your pieces out, castle. And the funny thing is, here, white is ahead in development. Every single piece, apart from that knight, is in the game. By the way, a knight here almost traps the queen. That's the funny thing. Just because you're rook down doesn't mean you're going to win. Every single piece is in the game. The king is still in the middle. These guys are still on Easter holiday. It looks like you've just got your queen in the game. You can't take because of the bishop. So one way to play, I would play this move, queen all the way back. Just tuck it back, really. I mean, I've gone rook grabbing. Might as well bring my queen back. Keep it safe. Now, if he doesn't see that, then maybe another move. Right, the queen there is a good move. Knight here now. Get the knight in the game. Grabbing that pawn, I would prefer to get that knight in the game. Got to be fast. You are a rook down. Pawn grabbing. This is another mistake at lower levels. You just use your queen to do all the work. But you've got all your other pieces. You can't just go grabbing. Knight d4, excellent move. Beautiful move. And I wonder if black will blunder their queen. Why do I say this? It's because you move your knight forward, but it still attacks a square backward. He sees it. Cool. Where you move the queen. Now it attacks the knight. Knight here looks dangerous. So he misses it. That's a move now. But now you can take that one, which is very interesting. Okay, you missed it. What I said is, if we go back and move, the queen and the bishop actually line up against the knight. It's really weird to play this capture. Queen h4 played. Bishop there. Bishop there, good move. Then the queen had to move. Now, a useful move is like d6, just trapping the bishop. Whenever you got a piece offside, you might as well play a pawn move like this. Find a way to trap it. Another sensible move, just castle, mate. Just castle. You have done your duty of grabbing the rook. Opening principles. Good moves always apply. Just castle, mate. Knight here. Yeah, fine, but just get your king safe, mate. What is he doing with this rook? What is this knight doing? Get that in the game. It's doing nothing. Queen there. Is it attacking this? No, because backward moves are so difficult to see. I wonder if he captures. Knight f5, that's a good move, because you attack and he didn't see it. So go on. There we go, perfect. A lot of people are missing long-ranging moves. Here I would play this just to set up a trap. But it's not just a trap, it's just a good move, because you're threatening checkmate here. A funny move is like to castle, then the king is in front of the queen. That's not necessary, perfect. 2 more chances. It's taking their chances. The guy sees it. Time to blow it open. Get your h-pawn in the game, which is what a lot of top players do now at the highest level. You've got all your pieces in the game. How to make it even more interesting, you throw your h-pawn up the board. Here, feels a bit silly to say that, but because the game is not close, you're queen up. But the guy has 55 seconds, right? That's a huge factor. Time. If you can't win on time, if you're up a queen, doesn't count. Got to move the bishop. 54 seconds against 1 minute 40. This could be an exciting finish. You're queen up, but can you complete the mission? 50 seconds. 49. Can he do it? What would I do? Throw the pawn up. I'd do 1, 2, and then find a way to open up this diagonal, so then the bishop teams up. Bishop, rook there, good move. You attack the bishop, but you've got to checkmate. Maybe one option is when you do this, you're actually going to come around this way. Maybe that's what he's got in mind. Let's see. Rook there. Go on. Swing it. 1, 2, 3. 35 seconds. This guy's feeling the heat. Is he going to play it? 30 seconds. 29. Got to move. Move. Rook there. Good move anyway. Double attack on the knight. But rook there was better because the guy's king is here. It's not even about material anymore. You've got 27 seconds. Can you win on time? You might take it. You might take this. Offer a knight trade. Quick, he's got 20 seconds. Perhaps this guy is less experienced with the clock. 19 seconds. 2 more chances. Might have had his chances. He might be getting flagged now. Rook here. Okay. Come on, 1. Let's go here. Knight. Good move. This is such a good move in time trouble. Because you don't offer a trade. You don't give your opponent an easy move. And then you make it really difficult. Bishop. Oh, whoa. Queen. That's hanging. That's hanging. Everything's hanging. Everybody's collapsing. Collapse. Total collapse. Knight backward move can take the rook. The rook needs to move, but the guy's got 6 seconds. Move the rook. Do something. Take this. Everything is hanging. 6 seconds against 40. The guy can basically make any move and it's game over. So both of these guys are not experienced with the clock. And someone is about to get flagged. So this is what tends to happen. You're under pressure, so you just make any move. It's just random. 1 second and he's going to get flagged. Yeah, right. So that's what happens. Guy's totally winning, a queen up, but he lost. 8-6-9 against 8-1-6. We are following the same guy. See how they play. Bishop's opening, not bad. But is he going to follow up with Queen H5? Going for the cheap stuff. No, black goes for the cheap stuff instead. Knight F3. I don't hate it, but it does give up that pawn. You've got to retreat the bishop now. Black is just randomly going pawn grabbing in the center. No point. And wrong trade. Because now the queen's come off, and then you're down a pawn. When we go back to this point, here, once the bishop is there, it's not even that bad. And you might be thinking, what is he talking about? Black is up a pawn. But black has wasted time with their queen. Take. So black has used 1, 2, 3 just to grab 2 pawns. That's a check. Boom. Right in the center. Now, I would have taken with the knight because then you threaten a discovered check. Ah, no. Queen takes bishop. I see. So check first. You do something and then you castle. You have to castle or else that's game over. I wonder if he plays it. Go on. Castle. Oh, that's the funny thing. Oh, it's so weird, this position. Because both bishops are attacked. What is this? I've never seen anything like this. Both bishops are attacked. Oh, you can go knight c3. That defends both. Because then the rook defends it. And then the queen doesn't attack it. I wonder if he plays knight c3. You might even go knight a3. He drops the bishop. Right. I wonder if black sees it or might just play a developing move. Not f6, that's horrible. He sees it, right. So it looks like black has just gone pawn grabbing, and bishop grabbing, and it's worked. He's gone pawn grabbing, then he's also won a bishop. You might even take another pawn. I really like this move, because you're just giving up the pawn. If take, then well, these pieces can come in the game. So really good move. Good move, again. So you know you're down a bishop, but you got to get the pieces in the game. You can't take that because of the queen. Long-ranging pieces, I wouldn't be surprised if they fell for it, because we saw in the previous game, long-ranging pieces like bishops and queens, they're not seeing. F6, can't take that because of that. F6, good move. You are flushing the queen out. You've got to be careful when you play a move like F6. You can still be weak around the king. Got to be very careful. Now, where are you going to park the queen? That's just a check. Just block. You go back. I mean, well, queen there. Well played. Beautiful queen right in the center, controlling lots of squares. This is a tempo move. Knight on the edge. Hit the queen. Then it comes in the game. Now that the queen is off this diagonal, you won't pawn grabbing. Great. Good moves. Both knights in the game. Time to get a rook. You can attack it. This knight can come in the game. 1, 2. Later. F5. But then that square is now belonging to white. You can put a piece on it. Knight, bishop. Many ways to come in. This game is still very close. See what happens. Let's see. Queen there. Good move. Stopping the knight moving. You can put pressure. Let's go rook in the center. I would have played d6 here, just to block this bishop. d5, I think that's a square too far. Not only that, you can grab that pawn. Bishop here, right in the center. Perfect bishop if you place it on that spot. So I would just retreat if you're not sure what to do. Put the rook in the center. Get a knight in the game. 1, 2. You can even get a rook in the game. Get the file or the c file. Lots of options. I would have put this rook to attack the queen. The problem is with this move here, the queen now keeps an eye on the rook. So you can't move the rook up. Also, this rook is trapped. Knight e5. Oh, huge move. Huge move. If take, the bishop has to take back. Knight d4. What a move. How do you see that? I was going to mention that because the queen now attacks the bishop. It's such an amazing shot. Well, there's queen h5 check, but then g6. No, you block it. Another great move. If you take, then you take that one. So what black can do is just get out first. Move the knight. Oh. Attack the queen and the rook, and then... Oh no, that's the worst move you can play. Because you set up a discover check. It's almost lost, and he didn't see it. Well, rook there is great anyway. You attack the queen. You still got a chance for a discover check. Wow. This is getting really close now. Attack the queen. Maybe he's not seeing it, and he's totally missed it. The queen drops. One move tactics, guys. One move tactics in this position. Get the queen out. Get the knight away is check. But here, take with the queen. He also misses it. Both queens were hanging. Check. And he missed it. Your queen is hanging, sir. Your queen is hanging. King here, and he missed it. Take. You've got to trade queens here. But he missed it. And he missed it as well. That's the amazing thing. Everybody is missing one move tactics. Left, right, center, down the middle, on the chessboard, off the chessboard. On Easter holiday, during half term, on the weekend, everybody is missing stuff. Queen f4. Great move. No, sorry, not a great move. Should have taken the queen. h5, right. h3, okay. Back rank is never a problem. Maybe that's why h3 is played. White is getting nervous. 50 seconds against 1 minute 38. g4, just a random pawn move. No. No. What's this? Oh, you just get the rook in the game. Why are you moving pawns in front of your king? Stay calm. Don't do this. It's getting nowhere. Get your pieces in the game. So what would I have done? Get the knight in the game. That's a strong move. Knight here. Oh yeah, by the way, totally forgot. Here, you can take it. The queen can win the bishop. But the guy went queen there. Maybe he wants to go here and then mate. But white only has 33 seconds. Bishop here. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I didn't see that. Here. What did he do? Oh, he went d4. He set up a trap. I forgot the pawn was not there. Setting up a mate, and the guy fell for it. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There was a mate in the corner. That was amazing. And we find the player who's played a recent game, and the interesting thing is they are still playing. So we're going to click on this person. Let's go here. So we'll take it from the opening. They've just started. Great. F3, not a good move. Gain the center. I like all of black's moves. E3, right. So was white done wrong? Everything. Really? You're just moving pawns. You've got a pawn in the center. That's the only good thing. Black has done 4 great moves. Now, one way to react is open the center. I want to open it that way because now your king's a little bit weak, but your opponent just keeps moving pawns. You might take, I wouldn't take, I would blow open the center. Then the queen can come in the game like this. Can't come in the game now because of the rook. If we go back and move here, you can blow it open with e5. Then the queen is delivering a check. e6, no, e5. Right, the bishop comes out, but now this check is available. I wonder if Lord sees it. Nice, and he blocks the queen. I don't hate it because you're getting all your pieces in the game, but we need this in the game. King f2 doesn't do anything unless you just plan to run over castle. Great move, because now it is facing the king. Great move. Rook f7. Whoa. Why? Maybe queen. Don't tell me he's going to play queen there. Whoa. Wow, I didn't expect that for a 990. That's a plan. Didn't even think of that. Double stacking against the king. Getting all the pieces in the game. I like it. Very creative. g5. I would say it's the first good move from him. Double attack. Whoa. e5. You attack me. I attack you. Now you come in. Nice. Another good move. So even though it's a total opening disaster, both sides have played really well. And all of a sudden, if we check that out, e5, the knight comes in, attacking the queen and the bishop, allowing the guy in. I would have moved the queen out of the way, because the reason this is wrong is because now he can't move his rook. King out of the way, good move, take, forcing the capture, and now follow up. Rook f8 is vital. Got to put pressure on that pawn, even though the knight is being defended. So if we look at this, so many unnecessary pawn moves, that doesn't do anything. These guys are still at home. Rook f8, good move. Can't take yet because you've got a queen on it as well. That move, you're giving up your center. Pawn captures are vital because they change everything. That is your central asset. If you take, now the knight's in the game and you're crashing through. That's in the game. Right, let's see what happens. Knight in check, great move. Take the bishop, no. You do not take a piece that hasn't moved unless you have a brilliant reason. Take, beautiful move. Setting up a fork. Does he fall for it? Knight f5, and also the knight here is on a perfect spot because then the rook can come in. Good move. Rook here defending along the 3rd rank. Good move. So here, let's keep the pressure up. These guys still really not doing anything. Queen there, good move. You're not attacking it, but still you got to face the king. Good move. Yeah, I mean, between these two players, I must admit, the opening is an absolute disaster. But their middle game play is very creative, very imaginative. So, missed this, but now the funny thing is that's a check. I wonder if he falls for it. That would be brilliant. If black planned to just give up the pawn. Then the knight can come in. Oh, I wonder, imagine if he did that. Because now black is finding a way in. Wow, what a backward move. Because it actually stops the check. And also, you defend it. Oh, there was this check. Queen here. Oh no, the rook is hanging. Knight e3 coming in the center. Got to take with the queen. Bang. Wow. Now I think black's winning. If you go here, the rook comes in the game. It's game over. Go on. Oh, take the rook as well. Rook is hanging. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. What a game between these two players. I mean, that was really exciting to watch. Even though the opening was a total disaster, the middle game was something else. That's check. That's checkmate here. Get the bishop in the game as well. The rook is in the game as well. So many entry squares. That one or that one. I would play that one. I took it. Even that's good as well. Can't go rook here because of the queen. D3, okay. You can't go check because there's a queen there. It's just pushing his pawn home, fair enough. There's no coordination between the pieces. Rook there, stops. Okay, back it up, cool. Time to get the bishop in the game. Right, that's a check. Or that's a check as well. So lots of checks that are useful. You can't go here because the queen drops. Does he see it? Go on, Lord. Does he see it? Oh, he missed it. Long ranging pieces. This is what we mistaken. This is what these guys are not seeing. Take, run it home game. Nice. Showing control. You don't have to take because I'm going to take you back anyway. I'm going to get a queen. And he resigned. What a topsy-turvy game. I really hope you learnt a lot. Seeing the mistakes players are making from the 800 to 1000 level. Did you enjoy this type of video? Do you want to see the next rating climb? Instead of going from 800 to 1000, it could be from 1000 to 1200. Thank you so much for watching.